In 2003, Nigeria adopted the Child Rights Act to domesticate the Convention on the Rights of the Child. Although this law was passed at the federal level, it is only effective if state assemblies also enact it. Barely half of the country's 36 states have passed the act. There's been intense advocacy to ensure the rights of a child is respected, especially in states where the law is yet to be enacted. Nigeria is still grappling with issues hindering the protection of rights of children, such as children living on the streets, children serving as domestic helps and unable to be in school, children affected by communal conflict and terror, drug abuse, human trafficking, and the weaknesses of the juvenile justice system, amongst others. The most recent report to the African Union on the rights and welfare of the Nigerian child shows that about 6,000 children are in prison and detention centers across the country. Girls make up less than 10%, but they mainly come into contact with the law as a result of criminal acts committed against them, such as rape, sexual exploitation, and trafficking.
It's a bit difficult for us to say, is it on the increase, or is it that people are getting more aware and are talking about it? Because what we have discovered is it's pretty difficult for people to come out and talk about it, to report cases. But now we have more people talking about it. We have neighbors reporting incidences around them. We have people going to police stations to talk about it. We have phone calls. And so you wonder, is it that it has increased, or people are getting more confident, more informed to come out and talk about it? But if we're looking in terms of reporting, then we'll say reporting is on the increase. I think that's the safe way to put it. And sometimes, certainly, we got information from a government source that you would have 15 cases of child sexual abuse in 1 week. That's alarming. If we go by that report, it's alarming. But then, as the reports are coming, so also our actions coming to stem the tide of violence against children.
The Child Rights Act is there. It's very clear, it's very glaring, but not all states have domesticated it. Unfortunately, we come down to the fact that each state has its own rights to applying certain acts that come on based on culture, based on religion. You'll find that most times people, as soon as a situation comes up, they go into a defensive mood and take it to either religion or culture. We have to transgress that, get over that, and look at it in a holistic manner. Everywhere in the world, when a young girl runs away with anybody, they get the girl back, put her in for counseling and psychological therapy, and then the young man must be prosecuted.
Psychologists maintain that an increased participation of children in issues affecting their lives can have positive and far-reaching effects on their health and socio-economic conditions. They say when children participate in decision-making, they're more creative, positive, and energetic. In 2003, the federal government inaugurated the Children's Parliament to enhance children's participation in governance. But the main challenge is making the parliament truly representative of the broad categories of Nigerian children, including the most vulnerable and disadvantaged. A recent survey on violence against children revealed that millions of children suffer violence every year in Nigeria, as approximately 6 out of every 10 children under the age of 18 experience some form of physical, emotional, and sexual violence before they get to 18. The survey found out that 1 in 2 children experience physical violence, 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 10 boys experience sexual violence, 1 in 5 boys experience emotional violence. Perhaps the case of 14-year-old Ese Oruru, who was allegedly abducted from Bayelsa State in the south-south to Kano State in the northwest of Nigeria in August 2015, is a recent case study. "18-year-old Yunusa, who was also alleged to have married her under Islamic rites, was said to have been a close friend of the Oruru family before the incident.
I sent her to go and buy one video cassette. So as we were watching now, we were all together in the shop. Suddenly, I did not see her again. She did not see anything. We were playing together, watching the video. She was even dancing. So suddenly, we did not see her again. That was how it happened. She did not tell me anything.
She gave me utmost respect as things about her say, and she's like good character. Like even when we were in school, because when she was around, I was in SS3. So that time when we were in school, I'm a social prefect, so I used to tell her, I say, do this, do that. And sometimes in their scripture union, she'll follow her friends. They'll come and be preaching to me that you stop flogging students, stop doing this and all those kind of stuff.
I heard people talking about her being maltreated. No, Ese was never maltreated, and then we have equal treatment in our house. We all do go to school. She went to school like the others.
On the 12th of August 2015, when me and my children did my store, I sell food for Aboki. The area Aboki get 3 places where they stay for the area. So I sell food. In the morning after I don't cook, we do it. They say I cut it. They say they come out to go market. But before I call back, I blast away. Then when I call back, I raffle. When I reach here, my daughter will follow. The senior was say don't find her attire. Where she did, I say not get her. He say she sit down before you look, you not see her again. Since she be the look for her, say she not see her. From there, I wait to my daughter come here again. Say where she dey come on? That next store to my store na Capital. He so cool boy na I get her. He say by there, yes, the year no, he don't did that place the neither. But after he don't, you not see her, you not see the year again. Now I come ask her, say where to go? Cause I not see her here. He say because they buy food from us from 12 to 1 every day. They buy 1 plate of fresh fish, but you not see them. And now I see they tell me the keke park for our road that side. What woman the motor? I say, who's going to be that now? So after sort I say, okay, if that is the case, me I go ask Capital what did they happen. I go the Capital place, ask Capital say, I want you see here for me say no. I say yeah, give me a phone number. I say what happen? I say I walk shatter keke. Capital say yeah no not get phone. I say okay, I can't go the Yoruba woman again. I can't see explain. That was say you no not get from but you no buy something from here. Never to before you come up from here around that kind 12 o'clock. Cause from that I come, you know see I say okay. I can't come. I can't work. I go where the Aboki they dey. And that place that they do their prayer. When I read everybody dey inside, I can't come back. After some time I can't come myself. So yeah, I read that place. If anybody don't come out from the mosque, tell us how they call and my son just read the cause you one where they call in the ID, but he read him na Muhammad. Because I say my mama they call you say okay, you call the phone the store call. As you walk, I reach the front. Because them call me say mama, I know why you they call me. Now I say wait till you know say because I they call. He say he go work for a big bonus 6 months. Now when he return, one of his brother tell him say you know say he don't say the keke way they ride, he the pack go man, he the carry us go, he go change out to most time he go call Maria. That one got they say why I not call tell him. say that thing no good to fight her or go meet the mother. I say who you go say tell you. That was I go tell the mother. So as the other was that they quarrel that will call watch next. Say when he play finish he go call before I come. Now I say okay, me wait on I go. I call the rest was I tell them I say where this thing they happen and not fit talk to. We don't have a problem. Now I say I go arrest one of them. They call they beg me say this way they that come out today never reach you. So tomorrow before they go reach, tomorrow they go call people for their community. If you don't reach there, may the whole and that say make they go the chief of the community place say the boy is still the pikin so that they go hold the boy and the girl keep so that we go from here go there bring my pikin. I say okay reach in the evening they call say tomorrow na they go ask whether they don reach so I go prepare against the next day. I say okay so if na so we call gree that one.